Take a disc, and that's how the aliens built the pyramids. It's all connected, people.
Savage intro. Hey, fellas. What's up, Paul? What's up, Mr. C? How is everybody? Thank you guys for being here. What's up, James? I appreciate you guys being here so very, very much. Because I know that the MMA Guru has gone live. What's up, Miguel? How are you, dude? Look at me, trying to go live at the exact same time the MMA Guru goes live. After he's been away in America for a week. The entire MMA community is starving for MMA Guru content, and I decide I'll go live at the same time instead. What an idiot. What an idiot I am. Why would I do this? Because it's my schedule, and it is what it is. How you been, Miguel? I hope you've been well, brother. How you been, dude? Shout out to Miami. What is up, the artist formerly known as Justin Kennedy, the old Justin Kennedy? What's up, man? While you guys are here, funny enough, since you're here, Mr. C, since you're here, the guy formerly known as Justin Kennedy, I've been working on switching up the intro and putting in some new characters in there. And the two Justin Kennedys are in the new video. And Mr. C, I'm working on your one as well, mate. So, it's apt that you guys are here. It's apt that you guys are here. I think by next week, I shall have redone the intro and you guys will be in it. You're relaxing in Miami Beach? That's awesome, Miguel. What's the weather over in Miami right now? That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Going live while the MMA Guru is live. Let's see if that pays off. What's up, Bruce Wayne? How are you, man? Of course, Dougie goes live when the Guru is live. I don't blame you. Go watch the Guru stream, and you can come back and watch this one after. I don't blame you at all, Bruce. Guru live streams have aged like a fine Russian woman. Beautiful, sexy, brilliant, right up until they turn 40, and then they turn into a babushka. Look, I think this Guru stream will be a good Guru stream because it won't just be impression requests the entire time. There'll be other things to talk about for the MMA Guru. So I think this will be a good Guru stream. So if you guys want to go there and enjoy it, I don't blame you at all, mate. It's cold. It's 45 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means in the King's English. October 11th. That is your date. And you'll dance for me, boy. You'll dance for me. How are you, Nacho? Good to see you. The UFC coming back is so confronting, kind of like seeing a kid with Down syndrome. Not really. No, I don't think the UFC coming back is like seeing a kid with Down syndrome. No, I don't think so. Is Wyatt live as well over at Fight Society? We're all live. So, however many of you are here with me, I really appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. We seem to be all live. I reached out to Frankie, see if he wanted to do a collaboration for a video on Friday. He hasn't gotten back to me, but I assume he's only going to be waking up soon. And me and Benny P need to organize a time to sit down and do a live stream together as well. That's that. As for the news for today, really not a lot going on in the MMA news. What is up, UFC Master? How are you, man? Good to see you. About 8 degrees Celsius. That is cold. That is cold. Benny P is the GOAT. Yeah, I like Benny P. Me and him are absolutely going to do a collaboration. Maybe Saturday. Maybe Friday. We'll figure something out. You think it would be easy because we're on the same time zone. But I don't know if Benny P wants to wake up and film at the time that I wake up and film. I film at about 7:30, 6:30 in the morning. So I don't know if Benny P would be down for that. A Rigo collaboration? No, we'll never be doing a Rigo collaboration. That is disgusting. Check Discord, brother. You must check this, brother. I know. I saw it. Nina Drama crawling away on her knees from Patty Pimblett. Disgusting. Hopefully she doesn't ruin Patty Pimblett as well. Wyatt is cool. I'm glad you made some content with him. Yeah, I liked him a lot. I mean, obviously we hadn't chatted much before we did the collab, but we have chatted now, and I mean, we talked for about 45 minutes before we even started filming. We just talked and shot the shit over the phone. It was a really good time. I had a really good time with Wyatt. Really good time, man. Really good time. I enjoyed it thoroughly, man. Benny P is not the same time zone. He's in Thailand time zone since he's a Perth boy. Yeah, that's only a couple of hours. That's not much. Nina has 0 arch game. It's nasty work. She does flatten right out, doesn't she, old Nina Drama? Yeah, Nina ruins careers. I know. Ruggy! What's up, M4 operator? Good to see you, man. Tell us more about your E-date. What? Oh, with Wyatt. No, I just had a good time with Wyatt. That's all I'm saying. That's all I have to say about it. I had a good time with Wyatt. That's all you people need to know. All right? Let me make sure this is turned on correctly. Cool. Everything's good. You talked OTP with Rigo for fighting? I've never talked to Rigo, dickhead. I've never talked to Rigo. I'm talking about Wyatt from Fight Society, all right? God, unbelievable you are, chat. Unbloody believable. Masvidal is trying to tease the world that he is... What's happening? Why isn't that there? There it is. Masvidal is trying to trick the world into thinking that there is a fight happening between him and Conor McGregor at the White House. There isn't. There's no chance of this happening. Masvidal isn't on the roster. Masvidal is not a draw anymore. Yeah, like, Masvidal is not a big draw. Masvidal was a big draw in 2019 at best. He is not going to be doing a fight with Conor McGregor at the White House. I don't know why Ariel Irwani is allowing him to grift. Hey, Ben M4 operator. Armin might be booked against Gamrot per Benny P. All right, I could see that. I mean, Armin needs to stay busy. Gamrot is a super winnable fight for him and a loss on his record that he needs to get cleaned up. That makes sense. I don't know why Armin turned it down a year ago. That's not going to help anyone at all. Who got naked first? I believe it was me because it was summer, so I decided to get naked first. Check Rigo and Dougie's laptops. No need for that. Don't you dare. You must not know about the King of Miami. No one cares about Masvidal, dude. And no one's going to care if Masvidal... Like, this idea that he's coming back for the White House card. Like, no, he isn't, man. No, he isn't. The MMA community is still glazing Gable Stevenson. And this is a bit fun. The UFC are having trouble selling tickets to the White House card. Not the White House card, my bad. The UFC are having trouble selling tickets to the first Zuffa boxing card. They are selling seats in the Apex for about $300 for the back rows, seats in the Apex. They're having trouble filling it out. I believe that what they will end up doing is just giving away the tickets if they can't get them all sold. And I wouldn't be surprised if they couldn't get them all sold. Number one, it's boxing, and boxing is kind of boring. And $300 for the back row at a venue the size of the Apex is a bit of a fucking ripoff. Like, Nacho, Bilal, and I went to a venue to watch a local show in a venue that was about the same size as the Apex, and $300 got us literally behind the commentary team. Like, the commentary team were the only skulls in front of us between... It was essentially the cage, the commentary team, and the corner right there. That's how close to the cage we were. That's what we got for $300 at a local regional show. So $300 to sit in the back row of the Apex, get all the way fucked. Get all the way fucked. Absolutely not worth it. Lucas Tracy might be retired, but his legacy lives on in Dougie's rage-baiting tier list. I didn't think that tier list was that bad today. We're, of course, talking about the top 10 fighters that need to fight in their lives, the ones that need to fight for their mental health. I thought I put together quite a good list. I think Bilal was the only one that made a good suggested edit to the list, and that was putting on Rebecca. I mean, I saw you say Volk, but I don't know. Volk seems like too much of a nice guy. It doesn't seem like he really needs the fight. What's up, Mitch? How are you, man? Masvidal only beats guys with no lungs. Very true, MMA Master. What if he does, though? Come back for the White House card? I don't think he does. If he does against Conor, I don't think Masvidal versus Conor would be as fun as Chandler versus Conor. Like, Michael Chandler's an idiot. Michael Chandler's going to stand right in front of Conor McGregor and throw big old power bombs over the top. Let's do it, right? Masvidal is a bum that lost to Nate Diaz in a boxing match. Nobody wants to see him. I agree. Did you not watch the Ben Askren fight? That was 7 years ago. Have you not watched everything Masvidal's done since then? How are you, Mitch? Good to see you, bro. I hope that you're well, man. Dana would give tickets away all the time around 2009. Just had to follow him and ask. Yeah, I think they'll do the same thing for this. They'll give away tickets to this because there's no way they're going to allow the venue to look empty, right? I would think it would be hard to fill up the seats in the White House since you need government. Yeah, obviously not the White House. I'm an idiot. My name's Dougie and I'm a dumbass. Me, Dougie, and Bilal made the Hex fight massive. And I quote the commentary team at Hex, the guy, our version of Bruce Buffer, our version of Joe Rogan, who goes into the arena and does the post-fight interview. I quote, he said, that was the greatest fight I've ever seen in my life. And I can tell you all for a fact that that fight was one of the worst fights I have ever seen in my life, except me, Bilal, and Nacho screaming at the side of the cage for the guy to stop fucking grappling like a pussy made that fight one of the most fun things we've ever experienced. We made the main event massive. The guy fighting the main event tried to make it a fucking wet blanket session. Just a joke. Just an absolute joke. The end of Song Yudong is upon us. The end of my dong is upon you, Mitchathan. How are you, Shotgun? Can't wait for the boxing fan base to learn about Apex boxing. I know if boxing's already boring. Imagine it done in an empty warehouse. I can't wait. It's called the Meta Apex now. I couldn't give a fuck about that. Oh! Everyone is roasting Guru in the chat and he's just coping. Well, he lost a lot of aura on that trip. I said that on the live stream the moment he was done wrestling Armin Sarukian. I said he's lost a lot of aura. Congratulations on getting impregnated with Yuri's samurai sperm. Thank you. I thought that was great when I said me and Yuri were pregnant. Did we put Usman giving Masvidal super necessary shots in the intangibles list? Oh, maybe we should have. Super necessary, man. Didn't Dana say the tickets are not going to be sold for the White House card? I know I meant the Zuffa boxing card. I know the words that came out of my mouth were the White House, but I meant the Zuffa boxing card coming up this Friday, so it will be Saturday for us Australians. But yes, they are only giving away selected tickets to the White House card. That is it. Dougie and Lucas, make it happen. Dude, Guru can't even get on the phone with Lucas. What the fuck am I meant to do? Like the stream, guys. If you guys want more collaborations and we want to make the channel grow and we want to get to 3,000, 5,000 subscribers so I can do the giveaway, like the stream. The MMA Guru is live right now. Wyatt from Fight Society is live right now. Like the stream. Give the channel motion. Change pocket boxing to Apex boxing. Not a bad idea, mate. Not a bad idea at all. Dougie, John Jones can just punch his wife so he goes lower on the list. Also, Dougie, Armin punches fans so he goes higher on the list. Well, I actually ended up moving John Jones up the list, by the way, Mr. C. So, stick that up your cloaca. I'm picking Gaethje. It's not a lock, but I'm picking him stylistically. Fair enough, Cayman. That's exactly why I'm picking Paddy Pimblett. Masvidal's 5-second knockout versus Conor McGregor 13-second knockout. KO under 10 seconds. It's easy maths. Yeah, but that's not the same Jorge Masvidal anymore, is it? Is it? Justin Kennedy, formerly known as Justin Kennedy. Just check Guru's stream. He still has his Christmas tree up. What a slop. You have no idea how hard it is to do minor things over an 8-hour period, Super Shot. You don't understand what it's like when you sit there and you go live for 3 hours. The rest of your day, you can't do anything else, like take down the Christmas decorations. How do you guys expect us MMA YouTubers to do more than just click live and yap for 3 hours a day? I mean, you have no idea how hard this is. You have no idea how hard this is. Impression of Max Holloway as a weatherman. We'll find out Saturday night. It is what it is, and I am the heat brother. Masvidal knocked out white belt level striker. Conor knocked out the featherweight goat at the time. Yes, they are not the same. I understand. Guru is dead inside. He seems like he was in a pretty good mood today when I was listening to him while I was setting up the stream. Trump is going to be seated in a bulletproof box for the White House event. Yeah, so he can nod off in there asleep. Sleepy Joe. Where is Sleepy Joe? Sleepy Joe? I've become Sleepy Joe. I would rather watch you than a Guru stream. Well, thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mitch. Guru released a new video. Did anyone watch it? Seems like he's coping about getting mogged and ragdolled by Armin. I did watch it. I watched it at work today. Seems like he knows that he's coping. Like it's a satirical video. He's joking about it the entire thing. This channel has lots of traitors. Now we know who gets taken out of the opening. Wait, what did we do to John Jones? I put John Jones on the top 10 fighters that need to fight for their mental health, but I didn't put him high enough for Mr. C's likes. It's funny Guru is bigger. His legs are skinnier compared to Armin's. It's like the guy at Every Day has arm day. Yeah, it is. He is weirdly proportioned, isn't it? Guru is definitely not 6'3". He's not that big. I think he's cool, but he's full of it. Yeah, I think he wears platforms. Yeah. I can't watch a Guru stream anymore because he's too big. I can't comment without it being washed over by everyone else. Yes, that is the problem. I understand it came in. But don't worry. We, on Dougie's Corner, have got a plan for that should the worst happen and this channel blows up. The VIPs are going to get secret private streams, link-only streams in the VIP section of the Discord. Invite only. Trying to keep it to at least 100 members so that when we go live, there's about 50 people and it has that old school vibe to it. I didn't watch the video, just going by the thumbnail. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, he was joking. He knows it's a joke. Guru doesn't walk or go outside. This is true. I saw half of the video. It was pretty funny. I enjoyed the video. I thought it was really good. To be fair, Trump is as old as Biden when he got elected, and he is nowhere near as slow, Joe. That is, to be fair. Yes, I know, but... Anyway. As a Guru mod, the stream is way better. Well, thank you, Mr. C. I appreciate that so much, man. All right, we've covered the UFC Apex stuff. Armin Sarukian is still doing the rounds. Now he's on Schmitty's Only podcast. Michael Chandler wants to off himself because Michael Chandler wants to off himself because Conor McGregor is vibing because Masvidal is vibing for the White House fight. It's all great stuff. UFC fans are coming out of hibernation. There's not a lot going on. We're sort of just waiting for it to start. So I wanted to give us a little bit of time to clear the palate yesterday and just have a chat. But I think since there is not a lot going on today, we might as well get back to our GOAT list. Hey, chat? What do we reckon, chat? We might as well get back to our GOAT list, chat. And there's only a few names left to go. John Jones, Silva, GSP, Frank Shamrock. I think let's do something nice and easy. Let us do GSP. What do we reckon, chat? Let's do GSP. George St. Pierre. George St. Pierre. Did we put Islam on the thing? Hopefully we did, right? Yes, we put Islam on the thing. Okay, so we don't need this Islam page anymore. Good. We did Tito. Let us do George St. Pierre. Beautiful stuff. I'll read some chats. We know DDP is 6 feet tall and Guru is taller than him. We know that. We do know that. But we did also catch Guru wearing platforms. But this how tall is someone? It really, really only matters on the internet. It really only matters on the internet. You internet people care. What's up, Darklight? Good to see you, man. You internet people care way too much someone's exact height. It's very, very strange to me. I only noticed it once I jumped onto live streams. No one else cares about how exactly tall people are. It's really not that big of a deal. Damn, the VIP streams are going to have the twink reveal. They might have the twink reveal, James. I'm not Mr. C, dickhead. You're not MMA Master, and I apologize for that. I saw Ariel has a clip where he brings up some news about Conor's contract. I didn't watch it, though. Well, I don't know what to make of this news about Conor's contract. So Conor McGregor says that his contract is void because there are no pay-per-views in North America. But that's just what Conor says. Like, Is it? Are there any bits of fine print in there? Is Conor just talking shit again? There's not really a lot of meat on the bone other than Conor McGregor feels like his contract is void. You know what I mean? Why am I smirking? I was just looking at the list, mate. How are you, Darklight? What's good, man? Therese the Goat Finney is back next week. Imagine this 5'8" ball of muscle becomes the middleweight champ. That would be the most hilarious thing. I would hate that because I hate Therese Finney. And his style is cancerously boring. So, God, I hope no. 30-year-long GOAT list. Tell me about it. It's going to be the longest GOAT list ever. TJ Dillashaw. We might bring up TJ Dillashaw like in 2 or 3 weeks' time when I can be bothered revisiting this list. But I don't want to add anyone new to the list, Nacho. No, just not yet. Maybe in July we'll add someone new to the list, but definitely not yet. Definitely matters, especially when you lie about your height. No, it definitely doesn't matter. I guess if you lie about your height, it matters because you've been busted as a liar. But that's really about it. Like, other than that, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't fucking matter. It really. Oh, I want to test also to see if I got the super chats working again as well. 1 second, chat. Let me just donate to myself. I just want to see if I got the TTS reader to work. I'm just going to donate to myself. 1 second, chat. Test. So you guys should be able to hear this when it comes through. Let's see how it goes. I've super chatted.
At Dougie's Corner tipped $2 through super chat. Test.
It worked, didn't it, Chatterton? It worked. It worked, chat. We're on, chat. That's good to see. Good stuff. All right, cool. Let me go back and check. Indeed, it is strange. DDP taught Guru how to wrestle. Connor's gay. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. How are you, Install Driver? Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here, dude. Fuck Connor. So tired of that fucker getting headlines. I know, Darklight. This is the end. This is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. Yeah, this is the end for Conor. If he is not back on the White House card, he's never... I'm never believing the rumors of him coming back into the UFC ever again. Thank you, Nacho, for the $3, man. I really appreciate it, brother.
At this Nacho friend tipped $2.99 through super chat. It's Wixon, please let me out of the basement.
It's Wixon, please let me out of the basement. No, Wixon, get back in the basement, you fool of a thing. Wixon's in the new intro as well. I've started tweaking the intro to start putting our little characters in there. Wixon's in there as well. How are you, Bilal's good eye? Good to see you, man. And thank you, Nacho, for the $3. I really appreciate the $3, Nacho. Thank you so much, man. It matters to chicks. It does not matter to chicks. It does not. It might slightly matter to chicks, but your height really doesn't matter to... It's not a determining factor on whether or not you get laid. Not really. Maybe like by 10%. You added Tito to the list? I know, but we're so deep in it now, Nacho. I know. To be fair, everyone will watch Conor if he ever does return. He's just teasing the balls off. Yeah, well, he's teased too much. Guru talks about how tall he is on every single stream. That's a good point. That is a good point. Add 4 minutes. No, not doing a metered stream today. Remember at the 205 press conference when Conor got out wrestled and ragdolled by Dana White in his mink coat? Peak moment. Peaking moment. Well, Dana White's a big deal. We can dono with voice now. You can dono with voice now, boys. Conor was getting overexcited and Uncle Dana had to frame mog him and put that little manlet in his place. Fucking get down, Conor. Get down. Chandler will train his... We can talk about my video for today below. If you want to talk about that, yeah, bring it up, brother. Chandler will train his kids to rob Conor McGregor. You don't need to train them for that. It comes in, Bill. Always got to show up if I can. Only miss 20 minutes. Time for a tall boy. Nice one, install driver. Kick back and enjoy a tall boy. Right, GSP. GSP. Guru has virgin vibes. I would say he's got antisocial vibes. Like, he's not a very socially skilled bloke. He can kill it on the microphone, but he's not the most social bloke. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 title wins. Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking title wins. 13 title wins is a lot of title wins, chat. Jesus Christ in heaven. Oh, I hate you so much sometimes, keyboard. Come to me, Sharma. 13 title wins is insane. 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 Imagine when we get to Anderson Silva. Good God. Good God. Where am I up to? Where's my chat? Where's my glorious, beautiful chat? Where am I up to? Chandler will train his kid. Oh, we've done that one. He didn't beat Hendricks. He didn't beat Hendricks. This is true. GSP lost to Hendricks. This is true. We all saw it, and then he ducked the rematch. This is true. We will talk about that. We'll have that as one of the intangibles. This is true. I think Rebecca definitely deserves a spot on the list for sure. I can agree with that. Yeah, I thought that was a good shout. And Pereira with his constant activity and smashing his way through 2 weight classes. Pereira doesn't really give off the psycho vibes that I was looking for. I like your Rebecca call, but I was really going for like people that are on the scale of almost mentally unstable to mentally unstable. And Pereira seems pretty mentally stable to me. So, yeah. But I like the Rebecca one. I like that one a lot. Guru got laid once and thought it was gross. That is weird that he said that, isn't it? 12 title wins. Hendricks was a robbery. No, Hendricks goes on there, but we can have a little asterisk. No worries. 13 with an asterisk. Clearly lost to Johnny Hendricks. That's what I said. We can have a little asterisk. Based on damage, Hendricks won. I have not said that Hendricks didn't. Would anyone else like to say that Hendricks won that fight, even though I haven't disputed it once? Would anyone else like to say? Does anyone want to get their mum onto the stream and get her to say that Hendricks won that fight? I know, chat. I know, chat. I never said GSP beat Hendricks. I've agreed with you the entire time. But thank you all for typing it so many times. I appreciate it, chat. Hendricks sneaky dad. Bring the cousins onto the stream. Shut the fuck up. Poletan ran from Tracy Cortez. He hit and quit. Well, I mean, can you blame him? Right, we'll do a little asterisk. The asterisk is all good. We'll do a little asterisk. There we go, a little asterisk. What the fuck is going on? Why can't we have a little asterisk then? Thank you. Based on chat, Hendricks won. I'm aware. Poletan ran from Tracy Cortez. He hit and quit. Shama, based. Doug, you fucking idiot. Hendricks clearly won that fight. I know Hendricks won that fight. Thank you, guys. Oh, my God. What's up, Nitro Gaming? How are you, man? Good to see you, brother. How are you, brother? What's up, brother? How are you, brother? Brother. Where am I up to? Do you think you can eat Patty do you think you can out-eat Patty? Yeah, I do. I do think I can out-eat Puffy. Thank you for the $2, brother.
At Chino's MMA tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Dougie Cousins, I am coming.
That's disgusting. Dougie's Cousins, I'm coming. I'm coming for you. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, mate. Ooh, we got BJ Penn. Ah, Sean Shirk pops his little face up again, does he? Sean Shirk pops his little face up again. Who is Joe? Who is Joe? Who is Joe? Who is Joe? Sean Shirk pops his face up again. How are you, Ricky? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, man. Shirk is an legend. I know. I was just saying Sean Shirk's name is looking at me on GSP's resume. I can see Sean Shirk laughing at me. And Frank Trigg is a notable. You said it yourself. Can't change your mind now. I wasn't saying it to change my mind. Trust me. Trust me, Shotgun. I wasn't saying it to change my mind. I'm totally happy sticking with the Sean Shirk isn't a legend. Absolutely happy with that. Josh Koscheck, what a legend, man. Matt Hughes is definitely a legend. Ah, where's the chat go? Chat, where's up? What's up? Thank you for the $2, Cayman. I really appreciate it, man. Fact Dougie didn't even know GSP Pete Shirk is proof that you are a casual. I know, I can't remember every single champion's wins forever. I know, I'm an idiot. What a casual I am. I liked your stream. Can you put me in the intro now? No, Ricky. You need to be here every single stream and really establish yourself as a character. I feel like you just got here, Ricky. You need to make a real impact, you know? Also, I'm putting a warning out to all of MMA YouTube. I don't know who is in contact with him. I don't know who can get the message across. Thank you, Making the Walk. Appreciate you, brother.
At Making the Walk tipped $5 through Super Chat. What's good, Dougie? Just checking in with you, bro.
Thank you, Making the Walk. I hope that you had yourself a great Christmas and a New Year's. Shout out to Making the Walk. Him and these podcasts with the boys have been doing so well, man. Thank you, dude. Let Frankie know as well, brother, that I hit him up on X and on Discord this morning. I hit him up seeing if he wanted to do a collab. But guys, check out Making the Walk. Check out Making the Walk. Covers all things combat sports, even a little bit of NFL as well, man. I hope you've been good, dude. Thanks for popping in and saying g'day, brother. I appreciate you, man. Frank Trigg locks to Bruce Buffer in an elevator. True. He did. Very true. I'd argue that Frank Trigg isn't even a notable win. I think we made him a notable win for Matt Hughes. So we'll keep it like that. I've been here since you were born. Stop hating. No, I will not stop hating. Pereira Jones prediction. What's up, Geordie MMA? How are you, man? Alex Pereira can knock out John Jones, I reckon, brother. I reckon if Stipe Miocic can have John Jones running away, Alex Pereira can sleep him, brother. Why do incels wear all black? I don't know. I think they're scared of, like, having some color on. You know what I mean? It's true that Trigg lost to Bruce Buffer. It is true. Can Raul Rosas Jr. beat Sean O'Malley? No, I don't think so. I think Sean O'Malley's got enough counter grappling. Frank Trigg is a stunt double now. There you go. Who's making the walk? Jax. He's a bloody legend, mate. He's a legend. He's part of our small streamer community. Me, Bad Math, Brutally Honest MMA, Bodak. He's part of that group. You know, it's all part of that crew. Let's press on with GSP. Josh Koscheck. Good old Josh Koscheck. I'm going to put Josh Koscheck as a notable. I think Josh Koscheck is a good notable win. Raul Rosas' kiss would be a fatality. Oh, mate. Raul Rosas would go in to kiss you and he'd end up punching a hole through the bottom of your esophagus. It wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good at all. Oh, BJ Penn again. BJ Penn corner stoppage when BJ Penn quit on the stool. BJ Penn twice for the legendary wins. What do you know? Ooh. Dan Hardy. Thiago Alves, Jake Shields. Eesh. Johnny Hendricks is a loss, and Bisping. Bisping we can put as a notable, but not a legend. I'll put Bisping as a notable, but not a legend. Which is weird because I'll put Nick Diaz as a legend, even though he should really just be a notable because he's more of a Strikeforce legend, you know what I mean? Carlos Condit is a good win. True. Matt Serra's not a good win. No, the first BJ fight was another robbery. Another robbery for GSP. Slippery. That's right. That was the one where he was accused of greasing. That was the greasing one, right? I watched JG2's video and he gave me a good stat. Gaethje had 1 KO in this decade, and we are over halfway through it. I watched JG2's video and he gave me a really good stat. Gaethje has only had 1 KO this decade and we're already halfway through it. The Dustin Poirier head kick, right? And then what? 2 Fiziev decisions. Chandler decision. And Tony Ferguson was in 2019. That's crazy, actually, Davidson Figueiredo's fan page. Davidson Figueiredo's fan page, how are you feeling for this week, mate? You're about to watch Davidson Figueiredo have the shit kicked out of him by Umar Nurmagomedov. You must be sweating this week, all right? Add decision nut sniffer as an intangible. We will. We will. Hated by the fans, yeah. So many more asterisks. There will be asterisks. There will be asterisks. Stop the fight! Stop the fight! GSP also ducked big fights throughout his career. Silva, Hendricks rematch, Whittaker, Unified. He did, actually, you know what? I like that. I like that Super Shotgun, the ducking, because we're rewarding Israel Adesanya with his intangibles for never ducking a fight. But GSP was known to duck fights. He only wanted the most favorable matchups. You know, GSP really did teach the Dagestanis everything they know in the modern era. It's GSP's fault that we have modern era Dagestanis. Bro lied to the UFC and the fans that he would defend the title if he beat Bisping, then got a sore tummy and conveniently couldn't defend. And the UFC have never forgiven him since then. Bisping and GSP ducked tough fights. Yeah, because what? Bisping was meant to have Yoel Romero, right? And instead he chose Henderson, yeah? Watch me get 100% picks this week. Big storm is coming, boys. Big storm. Charlie Kirk never ducked any. Okay, UFC master. Thank you. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh, I'm so tired today, chat. Okay, so. Legend wins. BJ Penn twice. I don't know why I'm putting Nick Diaz as a legend. It doesn't make sense to me, but I am. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it, and I can't be stopped doing it. Like, there's so many people that deserve to be legends if fucking Nick Diaz is going to be a UFC legend. But I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it, and fucking someone will have to stop me, and no one will be able to stop me. So cop that, you know? I know. I can see. I know, Shotgun. I can see you freaking out. I get it. I completely understand. Nick Diaz is a fan favorite, but he's not allowed. I know. I get it. According to your own rules, I know Nick Diaz is a tweaker. Yep. People compare DDP to GSP, but I couldn't see the similarity. GSP is not clunky like DDP. Yeah, I didn't get the similarity either, man. Yeah. Nick Diaz is not a legend. This list is... I know, you're right. You're all right. Again, you guys are crashing out. I don't even disagree with you. Nick Diaz isn't a legend. I don't know why I'm putting him there. Someone stop me, but I'm putting him as a legend. Brother, if I could make it through the Sandhagen Piotr Jan fights, I can get through the guy who's best finished is Barcelos. Davidson Figueiredo knows what it's like to be a real MMA fan. A real MMA. Let me share with you a tidbit, chat. Let me share with you a tidbit, and then we'll get back to Nick Diaz. I'll share a tidbit with you. I was messaging the misso. She's a big Paddy Pimblett fan. And she's like, I've been watching back Paddy Pimblett fights. I just don't see him losing. I don't know how he'll even lose. I don't know how he'll be able to lose. And I'm just like, oh, you sweet summer child. you dumb bastard. you dumb bastard. Everyone can lose. You don't know what it was like being a Tony Ferguson fan. Everyone can fucking lose. And Davidson Figueiredo is like, mate, we have been through the storm before. Davidson Figueiredo's fan page is a properly bloodied MMA fan. He gets it with an answer like this, brother. If I can make it through Sandhagen and Pyongyang, I can get through this. Yeah. This is what it's all about, being an MMA fan. Just gritting your teeth and getting through the hard days. Sorry, I'll return to the list and we'll do it properly. I know, chat. I know, chat. I see you. Diaz, where am I up to? Where's my chat gone? We're doing Red Band. We're doing it, Red Band. What's up, Lord of the Pies? How are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Dougie fixed the list. You know who Nick Diaz lost to? Sean Shirk! There you go. Don't do this, you mad fool of a thing. I know Nick Diaz isn't a legend. I know, chat. I knew it the second I put him up there. I'm like, he doesn't deserve to be up there. This is wrong, but it's so right. You know what I mean, chat? You know when it's just so wrong, but it's so right? That's putting Nick Diaz in a legends list. You know he doesn't deserve to be there. Diaz is barely a notable fucking win. I know. Dougie's taking over the list like the... So we're seriously got 3 legends for GSP, huh? I guess that is the problem. Like, we established this when you're a dominant champion. You hold down the rest of your division and don't really allow them to become legends, which is what makes Max Holloway and that's what makes Max Holloway and Alexander Volkanovski so special. They were able to break through the Jose Aljo Legends wall, right? 7-7-1, the little bomb of a thing. I know. Nick Diaz needs one more fight so he can help his CTE along. True. How are you, Capatheist? Good to see you now. Nah, my teeth are fucked. It's just a fair weather fan. Good to see you, Capatheist. No, you're not a fair weather fan. You've been bloodied as well. We need a meth fight league. We used to have it. It was called Bum Fights. It was fucking great. But now it's just the BKFC. You watch some of those BKFC athletes and you tell me they're not on meth. All right, what are we doing? That's it, huh? That's it. I remember bum fights. Bum fights were fucking great. Bum fights were peaking when I was in high school. Peaking. Jeez, 3 legend wins for GSP. That is not a lot. But he is a 2-division champion. So we do have to add that. Let's add some intangibles. Let's get some intangibles going. 2-weight champion. He is a 2-weight champion. That is good. He is a 2-weight champion. Greatest welterweight of all time. No one denies that. Greatest welterweight of all. Greatest welterweight of all time. No one denies that. Fuck, I used to hate when GSP fought. He really nearly killed the sport. Yes, the grappling brother too, but he really is like the precursor to the Dagestani wrestlers, isn't he? Like he is what came before. He is Canadian. He is also Canadian. That's an intangible. All right, he ducked fights. He ducked fights. He ducked fights. Bum Hunter on Bum Fights was so funny. He do the Crocodile Hunter thing and sleeping homeless people. So wrong, but so funny. I know, that's the thing. Like, we all know that Bum Fights was not the right thing. Like, it was wrong. There were sleeping homeless people and he would jump out of the van. He would jump out of the van and jump on these homeless people just trying to sleep and fucking tag them with a Sharpie like the Crocodile Hunter. Which kicked off in turn. This is what I was saying. This was peaking in my era in high school. This then kicked off in turn an era where the older kids at high school would run around the corridors with their camera phones and they would crash tackle us, the younger kids, and they too would write numbers on our heads with a Sharpie and take a photo of it, emulating that bloke on Bum Fights, Bum Hunter. So it really did kick off a scary, scary era for me in high school, because at any point you'd have a couple of year 12s just chasing you down the fucking corridors with a Sharpie. But so funny, Capatheist. So funny. And today's Gen Zs would all be like, oh, it's uncomfortable. That's not right. They're humans too. Fuck all that shit. It was just funny. It was just straight up funny, man. GSP has good boxing, and that is the frustrating part. Yeah, I know, but instead he chose to just smother, brother. Have you guys seen that new Sudanese fighter that's getting signed to the UFC? No? What's his name? KZ MMA. What's his name, brother? In the Nick Diaz fight, between the rounds, Nick says he's cornering him. This guy hits like a bitch. He does. In that fight, was it the GSP fight or was it the Anderson Silva fight where Nick Diaz just lay down in the middle of the cage? He barely had any bass in his voice too. Prepubescent? Maybe. I'm not impressed. The guy who made Bum Fights went on Dr. Phil and cut his hair like Dr. Phil's hair. The best troll in the world. Suck on these Sudanese. Have you seen the new Suck on These Nuts fighter? Very good, KZ MMA. Suck on these nuts. Very good, mate. Got him! Shit, man. Got him! Not funny. Got him! Not funny, dickhead. Not funny, dickhead, KZ. You dickhead, KZ! Remember when Khabib tried to get GSP to fight at lightweight? We'd have seen an actual skeleton in the cage? Yes. But Dana White was never going to go for that, Davidson Figueiredo's fan page. Have you seen that video of the crackhead who does a black fib of a black fib, not one of Michael Chandler's kids telling a lie, a back flip off a 2-story building for a crack rock? It came out of the same era as the Bum Fights. I haven't seen that one, actually, Shotgun. He's a foisty one. There you go. It was the Silver fight that he lay. It was the Silver fight. There you go. Casually telling us he was and got bullied in America. What? Casually telling us he was a wuss and got bullied. In America, the school would have been a lockdown the next day. Mate? No, it was just a thing that the year 12s were doing. It wasn't bullying. It was just fun. It wasn't bullying. Is GSP the only champ that has tapped to strikes in a title fight? Ooh. Could be. Could be. You are so spineless, Dougie. Just no Islam Makhachev hate. What? We haven't got to Islam Makhachev. We've done Islam Makhachev. We've already moved on. What's up, Noob Cake? Good to see you, mate. I hope that you've been well, brother. Backflip. Yeah, a black fib. A black fib. No, they were laughing with us, guys, not at us. No, they were definitely laughing at us, but it wasn't bullying. I mean, it was bullying if you're a bitch. But it's just, what? Just the older kids in high school would just crash tackle you and write a number on your forehead? Is that really that fucking bad? It was funny. It's funny as shit. I'd do it too. If I was one of the older kids that had a camera phone, I would have done it to the younger kids as well. It's fucking hilarious. It's not bullying. It's just banter, mate. It's just banter. I swear to God, you guys are so soft. Fight back. They were year 12s. It was my first year of high school. Like, literally post-puberty 18-year-olds versus pre-puberty 11-year-olds. What the fuck did you expect us to do? Honestly, what would you expect us to do? You guys are retarded. Gotta love a brutal weight cut, crying in a bathtub because you might be forced to fight people your size. The old Charles Oliveira weight club. So you couldn't fight back. It's only bullying if you let it be bullying. Otherwise, it's just funny. It's not that deep, N4 operator. Not everything is fucking bullying. Your generation is soft as shit. You have lost aura, Noob Cake. We've discovered your truth. You're disgusting. We've discovered your dirty truth, Noob Cake. We know the real you. But that's alright. We'll still treat you the same, mate. Noob Cake hates violence. It's true. It's true. It goes against her feminine nature. Which makes total sense. Makes total sense. Let us return to one of the greatest welterweights. The greatest welterweight of all time. Let us return to the discussion of the greatest welterweight of all time. Alright. We have GSP, 13 title wins with an asterisk next to them, 3 legendary wins, 2 weight champ. He's the greatest welterweight of all time. However, he is known for ducking fights. His 2 legends are essentially, his legendary wins are essentially just BJ Penn twice and Matt Hughes. Jeez. Jeez, that's interesting, isn't it? That is interesting, isn't it? Holy shit, that is interesting. God, when you put it on paper, that is interesting. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, no, dude, no one can touch Randy Couture. No one can touch Randy Couture. Where am I? Dougie definitely did not listen to Justin Gaethje. If one man can hold you down, 2 of them. Well, that's what essentially it was. It was essentially graping with a Sharpie texture. It's not grape if you just have fun. Oh, actually, Chino, sorry. It's not grape if you're enjoying it. That's just true. Disney high school bully. That's what I mean. Like, it's not really bullying. Damn, it was so good when I thought Noob Cake had a dick. I know. It was so much better, wasn't it? I can't wait for the fight between If One Man Can Hold You Down versus his mother this weekend. Oh, I know. Dude, Dan Hooker doubled down on it as well, man. Decision machine and tapping 2 strikes. Yeah. How does Josh Koscheck lose to a jab for 5 rounds? Wait, does Noob have cake? Let's not get into it. I thought Noob Cake was a guy. They said they were a boy. Yeah, didn't I? Who cares? Noob Cake is transitioning. It depends what mood Noob Cake is in today. Alex is better. Also a GHG gut. Yep. Very few legend wins, but what legends they are. True. GSP is ahead. Why, Paul? Why is GSP is ahead? GSP is soy, but he's definitely ahead of Peloton. Why? GSP is above Alex, but why? Why should I put GSP above Alex? On God, why? Because it's not just the numbers. This isn't just a numbers game. They're both 2-weight champions. Alex has got 4 legendary wins. GSP has got 3. Alex speed ran his record. All of his title fights are KOs. GSP laid and preyed on people to accumulate as many wins as he could. And even then, he was still defeated and then chose to duck that fight. I'm not impressed by your performance on this list. He's got 2 times the title fight. Yeah, but it's not about the numbers, is it? It isn't about the numbers, is it? It's legacy, right? This is the legacy that he has accrued. Alex is over GSP because fans love the Alex fights and not GSP, so that adds to your legacy being remembered. It actually does, Chino. I'm not impressed by your performance of this list. I am. I think I've done it really well. Because it does not negate. I think it does a little bit, right? Because he was ahead of his time. Yeah. But imagine, like, if Hamzat Chimaev just racks up 13 title wins doing what he did to DDP. GSP fans are in shambles. They are in shambles. Peloton over George St. Pierre. Yeah, I think Peloton is over George. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I've said my bit. I think GSP's legacy at the moment is bigger, but Alex with a couple more good wins goes ahead. Okay. Hamzat will never have 13 title fights. He fights once every 18. But yeah, I'll take Hamzat 13 years to get there. That's very true. I've done extensive research, several Gronk prompts and Googles. GSP is indeed the only champ to tap to strikes in a fight. Oh, shit. The fuck is going on down here? Why is Nick Diaz trying to creep back into the Legends list? Nick Diaz is trying to... I see you, Nick Diaz, trying to creep back into the Legends list. Stop it. Stop it, Nick. You don't belong in the Legends list, Nick, alright? Stay out of that list, Nick. That's not your list, Nick Diaz. Stay out of it, mate. Unbelievable. Alex isn't a goat of a division. That is true. That is true. GSP is behind BJ Penn. I don't know about that. I'm not mad either way on this one plays out. I know who GSP is, but not the other guy. Noobcake. I don't know how you do this. I don't know how you watch this channel. Alex Pereira is like the face of the UFC right now. Noobcake, are you watching the UFC on this weekend on Saturday night? Or are you just a fan of Dougie's Corner? I'm so confused by you, mate. I'm so confused by you. GSP did beat Matt Serra easily in the rematch. That is true, but still, it's not a good look, is it? It's not a good look for his legacy, right? Let's go back and say Conor gave up his neck willingly to Khabib because he quit. That's not the same thing. You know that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. You just watch me. Oh, well, thanks, Noobcake. I appreciate that. Poatan has only got 6 title wins. Poatan has only got 6 title wins. How can he be above GSP? Because we're not just doing a list where we're counting the title wins. We're asking who has the better legacy, and we're writing down their legacy on paper, and we're weighing it with context. Otherwise, what's the point of doing the list? What is the point of doing the list? If we honestly, if you're gonna be so like single-digit IQ, we would just write down we would just write down their title wins and just stack the list in who has the most title wins. That's not what we're doing. JG2's editing is so good. Dougie should take notes, but your live streams are better. I've never watched a JG2 video. I'll watch one and see what it's like. Make me a sandwich, Noob Cake. Be nice to Noob Cake. Diaz is definitely a legend of the UFC. Maybe not MMA, but UFC definitely. Diaz is definitely a legend of the UFC. I think you mean the other way around, Capatheist. Almost back in action, my man. Only a few more days. Nice one, Mixed Martial Artists. 5 days to go, and we're all back. Small correction. Joanna was ruled to have tapped her strikes against Rose, but that's women's MMA, and Joanna is willing to die on the hill that she was trying to get back up and wasn't tapping. No one cares about women's MMA. I can't afford it. Are you in America, Noob Cake? If you're in America, it's like $11 a month on Paramount Plus. Noob Cake just regained so much aura. True. Dougie's turned into the channel's own pre-New Year's Eve Cortez. Dougie's turned into the channel's own pre-New Year's Eve Cortez. Dougie's turned into the channel's own... I don't get the joke. I'm sorry, Paul. Second BJ Penn win is equal to the Yarn win with both Yuri wins. So the question is, how does Matt Hughes compare to Izzy? Matt Hughes compares a lot higher to Izzy. A lot higher. Matt Hughes compares a lot higher than Izzy. Noob Cake's trying to get the Russian link. Maybe Noob Cake's from Russia, brother. Why didn't you include Bisping under GSP's legendary wins? Because I don't consider Bisping a legend. I've got Bisping as a notable. Do I have dick aura? All right, it's getting weird now. First Go-Go Platter, rivalry with Silver, fan favorite for a decade, sellable personality, tough as fuck. I think he is a legend. Oh, are you talking about Nick Diaz? The chat fucking spazzed out when I called him a legend, Capatheus. Spazzed out. No one agrees with you and me that Nick Diaz is a legend. No one. So at least you agree with me, but no one else does. I cannot be putting Alex Pereira ahead of GSP, but I think I'm going to do it. But you have BJ Penn with a record of 16-4. That's true. Yeah. Because again, I'm sort of going off the legacy and what they grew and what they did. Like, legend is aura. Legend is a vibe. GSP, I consider as one of the worst champs to ever hold a UFC belt. So I can't make him a legend. GSP beat Bisping in a legendary way, but Bisping isn't a legend. The comparison for that being compensation for that is that he was a two-weight champion. True. Very, very true. They're both two-weight champions. One of them is the greatest of their division of the all time. The other one has a speed running record for title defenses. The other one has all of his wins via knockout. GSP ducked fights. Alex Pereira has never ducked a fight in his life. As much as I don't like GSP, putting Alex ahead of him just feels... It does feel wrong. I know, Shotgun. But I'm trying to figure out why it feels wrong. Why does it feel wrong? But Pereira went up to light heavyweight because he lost his belt. Yeah, but he's still a 2-weight champ. And M4 operator ducked fights. Like, GSP lost to what's-his-face. Lost to what's-his-face, Johnny Hendricks, and refused to do the rematch. Didn't want to do the rematch because he knew he lost that fight. Like, he got a lucky decision and then ran away. GSP has aura. Getting KO'd by the dog lover hurts his legendary status. It does hurt his legendary status. This is true. Hasn't GSP avenged all of his losses? But so is Alex Pereira. What's up, Tim? How are you, man? Dougie's, cunts, Romans, copies. GSP is a blight on the sport that has lay and pray shit. Good to have you back, Tim. I hated GSP for wrestle fucking, even though his stats don't show it, finish and position changes, but always ended up not throwing rabbit punches in the fight. Yep, true. No, he's not, cunt. No, he's not, cunt. What? But Pereira went to light heavyweight because he lost his belt. No, he has not, cunt. No, he has not, cunt. What? Avenged all of his losses? He's 1-1 with Izzy, and Magomed beat him, and he beat Magomed. So over double the title wins for GSP. Both are 2-weight champs. One did a speed run, and one is a GOAT of their division. I know. Alex saving the UFC's asses for 2023, 2024 adds to his legacy. GSP would never do anything like that. He was so safety first and would always need a full 12-week camp. I know. Alex has aura here. He really was the prototype for the Daggies. He really was, man. No, I'm pretty sure Henricks refused specifics enhanced drug tests. What has that got to do with the price of Kool-Aid? Hendricks still beat him. Tapping to strikes to Matt Serra is way worse than getting knocked out by Izzy. I think it is. Pereira never avenged the Adesanya loss, but he is 1-1 with Izzy, so it's basically the same thing. It's pretty much, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, though, right? Khabib versus GSP would have been boring. I don't know, because two wrestlers end up having a striking match usually. How do the notables stack up against each other? I think Alex's notables are more impressive. That's why I'm considering the 6 title wins over the 13 title wins. Okay, honestly, out of the people who actually watched GSP live, who can say that GSP has a better legacy? I stand with Alex, he's better. It's not the same, he lost to him and ran with his tail between his legs. He didn't run with his tail. So hang on, M4 operator. You're going to say that Alex Pereira ran with his tail between his legs, upper weight class, into Jan Blachowicz, while GSP lost to Johnny Hendricks, ran away for 4 years into the arms of Michael Bisping. I argue they wash it out. I argue it's cleaned out in the wash. Like, what are we arguing here? What are we arguing here? So GSP loses to Johnny Hendricks, leaves for 4 years, and then comes back to an easy Michael Bisping. GSP won that fight. He did not win that fight. No one thinks he won. No one in the world thinks he won that fight except for the judge that was sitting there cage side. GSP was popular at his time. GSP was a blight on the sport. It's so close either way, you can afford to have what you want. GSP was popular in Canada. The rest of the fan base were completely sick of him by the end. I think the second Izzy fight was going to be Alex's last middleweight fight. He wake up pretty much bad at that old age, yeah. He was most popular at that part of the problem. GSP is roided up, wrestle fucking boring frog, and Frog's Dougie, you're a frog. Okay, that's true. I think I'm going to put Alex Pereira ahead of GSP. Lol, Pereira ran from Izzy upper weight class to the guy that beat Izzy. I know it doesn't make sense. That one doesn't make sense. I don't know. It feels like a coin toss. I think I'm going to put Alex Pereira a little bit further ahead. I think I'm going to punish GSP for ducking fights. Actually, I didn't think I'd be doing this. I've shocked myself. I've shocked myself with this choice. But I think... I'm putting GSP behind Alex Pereira. And I think keeping Islam Makhachev behind him is the right thing to do. Because Islam Makhachev is currently ducking, has ducked Arman Sarukian, and is currently ducking, say, Shavkat or Michael Morales. Like, they're both ducking, you know? 3 legend wins, half the title wins. Didn't want the Arman fight. Doesn't want the Michael Morales Shavkat fight. He wants the Kamaru Usman fight. So I think I'm putting Islam Makhachev behind GSP. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm putting Islam behind GSP. And I'm putting GSP behind Powhatan. Oh! Oh! Why would Alex run away from Izzy? That's what M4 Operator is arguing, that Alex Pereira ran away from Israel Adesanya to do a third fight with him in the UFC. My GSP bias is saying GSP, and yet we can't say why, right? GSP ducked out at 32 in his prime and never fought extensively into mid to late 30s. It's true. If Alex didn't run from Izzy, did Islam run from Tupturia? If Alex didn't run from Izzy, did Islam run from Tupturia? No. No, because Topuria wasn't established at lightweight, where Izzy was established at middleweight. Only fought one time at 36 against Bisping, who was even older and had one eye. Yep, true, true, true. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Legacy definition, the long-lasting impact of particular events, actions, etc. that took place in the past or in a personal life. Yeah, I think the long-lasting impact of ducking those fights is going to hurt him. That's dumb. They are from different eras. Yep, yep. Imagine showing this list to Pukas Glazy. He'd have an aneurysm. He wouldn't understand it at all. Alex has more aura than GSP ever had. This is true. GSP was having severe health issues for a while. That is true. Arman pulled out the night before. Yes, but he didn't push for a rematch, Nacho, which we've been over several times. I know I'm flip-flopping. I like Pereira. I don't like GSP, but Legacy, we're definitely redefining the term. Oh, you'd love the definition of the term, Capatheist. You'd dig right down into it. Islam is better than GSP. Give me an argument. Don't just say it. Give me an argument. You see how Nacho always gives me an argument, guys? Nacho always gives me a reason. He doesn't just say, but Islam's better. That's why it's a bias, Dougie. Yeah, that is fair. I can't stand him, but for Legacy, GSP has to be on Mount Rushmore. I mean, he's so far in the top 5. And Walt's Rushmore got 4 faces. There you go. How about fuck off, cunt? Not a reason. Lucas would break the surfer impression so fast, wouldn't he? But why Cap when Anderson is better representation of the era? Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Islam fought the better opponents. Has he? Has he? Has Islam fought the better opponents? Has he? Because we can check this, brother. That's the thing. We can check this. Do you want to do this? We'll do this. Has Islam Makhachev fought the better opponents? Poirier, Oliveira, and Volkanovski. Arman Hooker. BJ Penn twice. Matt Hughes. Josh Koscheck. Carlos Condit. Nick Diaz. Bisping. Poirier at 36. Volkanovski off the couch. Arman on 2 days' notice. Dan Hooker on short notice. This is short notice, short notice, short notice, short notice, short notice, short notice, 36. like, really? Did he? But did he? Yeah, Poirier broke his ribs in training camp. Poirier had a broken rib in that fight. Yep. Not counting the second Vault fight as a legend is such cope. It's not cope. It's not cope. Tadpole Armin on 2 days' notice. Like, did he? Did he fight better competition? Did he? Or did he have really good bounces? Make sure you put down Armin was in Tadpole mode. Tadpole Armin. Tadpole Armin. We'll do a little... A little tadpole for Armin. So, I don't know. In fact, I do know. I do actually know Nitro Gaming. Islam didn't fight the better opponents. Why would you push for a rematch against some bum who fucked your legacy by making you fight Moicano on one night's notice? I made an entire video about it. So, the reasons that I gave in that video. Because his entire GOAT status hinges on facing a proper #1 contender. Islam only fought 2 top 5 contenders in their prime, and he went through this before. I know we've gone through this so many times, especially when you already have a win over them. Again, there was on short notice. He was the #1 contender. You're moving up, and all you've done is fight flyweights on short notice and guys with broken ribs and broken hips. If you want to be known as the GOAT, we need to see you actually. We've done this. We've done this so many times. We've talked about why he needed the Armin fight so many times. I've got a dedicated video on it that you've seen. GSP ducked the Anderson super fight. GSP did duck the Anderson super fight. Poirier said he had broken rims in that fight too. That's right. Islam run ducked a 145er. Not counting the second Volk fight as a legendary win as a cope. It isn't a cope. Volk was literally off the couch drinking beers. Make sure you put it down, Armin, as a tadpole. Better opponents is also subjective. Couldn't confirm an objective fact without subjective opinion. Yes, with the semantics. Thank you, Capatheist. Anderson fucks all over Islam and GSP. People forget, man. The Kamis only watched it last year. Fucking Kami goldfish. There you go. Islam needs to watch what's on with... Islam needs a watch with all these short notices. He does. Dougie has so much cope for the fighters that he likes. It's good, isn't it, M4 operator? No asterisks for the Armin fight when Armin pulled out of the second one. It's literally only Armin's fault that they haven't fought twice. Armin is blamed for pulling out, that's for sure. Second Volk is better than every one of GSP's opponents. That is the dumbest Lucas Tracy ass argument I've heard while doing this list, Nitro. That's the dumbest one. The second Volk win, two Volk wins, one of them is him off the couch, is worth every single one of John. You know how fucking dumb that take is, Nitro Gaming? I've literally got a take like that from Lucas Tracy highlighted. John Jones's entire resume isn't worth one Volk win. You're a fucking dumbass Lucas Tracy broccoli head. And I fucking pray to God every night when I go to sleep, dumb cunts like you do not come back to my channel. I fucking get on my knees and I pull out my cross and I pray to myself, please don't let dumb cunts like Nitro Gaming come back to my channel. And any dumbass crackhead dad that is balls deep in his crack whore of a mother, God let him come on the curtains so there aren't more fucktards Nitro Gaming in the world. Fuck you. Where am I up to? How are you, Cheddarhead? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. What's up, brother? What's up, Fighters Club? Good to see you. What's up, bro? What's up? How are we, boys? More than double the title wins should outweigh the asterisks, but why, Capatheist? GSP is a double up on Legends wins where Islam doesn't in a game of inches that has to count. That is true. That is true. No hit Poirier as well. You are wrong then, and you are wrong now. I am not wrong. Thank you so much for the $10, M4 operator.
At M4 operator 101 tip 10 Romanian lay through super chat.
Dougie bullying members again. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for the $10, brother. I appreciate you. You were wrong then and you're wrong now. I'm not wrong. I'm right. Dustin could have gillied him. Yes. Oliveira. What about Oliveira? Watch what live at the time gaps... I don't know what you're saying, Capatheist. I'm sorry. Ducking Anderson and ducking Ilya aren't close to the same thing. Prime Anderson was not washed Anderson. True. I own you, Douglas. Bend over so I can make it look good. That's disgusting, Fighters Club. I hope you've been well, dude. Crashed out, missed the trigger. There you are. Tell us how you really feel. There you go. Jesus, Nitro just copped it. That was a good one, wasn't it? Get him, Dougie. There you go. Noob Cake's jaw just dropped. She goes, what the fuck am I? Why do I watch this guy? Every time I watch Dougie's Corner, I get scared. Welcome to the channel, Noob Cake. I still don't know why you're here. Nitro, you need to stick around. You have a magic power. It is true. I am here to rage bait. Well done, Nitro. Islam struggled with a retiring Dustin. That Dustin win comes with a bitter, bitter taste. Exactly right. Because the title win was the first thing you were considering on your own scale. 13 wins is massive compared to 6. It's massive, yeah, but with the right context. That's why I'm putting intangibles on there, you know? Like, it's not just a numbers game. This is why, like, Legacy has intangibles. What are those legacy moments that you snatch? And he's really tried to protect his legacy as much as he can. What about this, chat? Protecting your legacy as much as you can to build your legacy ironically, doesn't give you as much legacy as just going balls out and earning it. Let me say that again in a more concise way. Cradling your legacy and protecting it and curating it as much as you can and ducking fights doesn't give you as much legacy as just fucking letting it fly, letting it rip, and accruing as much legacy as you can. Doing it unfearful. Just going out, barrel-chested, chin up, and just snatching up as much legacy as possible. Rather than sitting in the cave and curating it like a bonsai tree. Like, so this is why I believe that Alex Pereira going out there and just fucking unzipping it, putting it on the table and saying, look at me, world, has more legacy. Where is Alex Pereira on my list? There it is. I think that's got more legacy than GSP and Islam Makhachev cradling their little fire or flame of a legacy. It's not about the title wins. I think it goes like this. I think that's a fair statement. Right? Yes? No? What do we think? Bilal, that doesn't even make sense. When Islam literally has Volk twice, but Dougie is coping over it, I bet the fight would have counted if Volk had won it. Oh, yeah, it would have counted on Volk's legacy massively for the opposite reason, right? Because Volk is coming off the couch and he's on the beers and he goes and beats the greatest fighter of all time. Yeah, that's not even like a gotcha, Nacho. Obviously, it would count. Dougie only yells at Indian women. It's true. I'm salty we didn't see Ilya versus Islam. If we had just got that, I'd feel better about Islam at 155. I agree. I mean, again, I harped on about it all fucking year last year for this reason. I'm sad nobody has pointed out Dougie was just boasting about getting on his knees every single night. You did, Nacho. At least you got that. Do not mention Nitro's mum. She's a lovely lady with a large personality. Oh, yeah. Shouldn't reveal your hand, Nitro. Armin, I could see not being Islam's fault, but Ilya is Islam's fault. Either way, like, his hardest competition, Islam ducked it, right? And you could even say for an Islam Makhachev fan, Islam ducked his hardest competition to go and chase, you know, greatness with Jack Della Maddalena. But he's not chasing greatness now. He's doing the same thing. He's protecting his legacy and he's calling for Kamaru Usman. Like, he's curating. He's hiding in the cave. He's not going out there and putting it all on the line. I assume we all already knew Nacho. Okay. I agree, Dougie. Fighting like a pussy loses legacy. You mean like John Jones? Like John Jones, exactly right. There comes a point where the sheer number of defenses overshadows less title wins, even if they have a few better ones. So, Super Shotgun, are you saying that GSP does need to go ahead of Alex Pereira? Okay, we should add plus Drew New Year's to a spot. I've lost my spot. Okay, we should add plus Drew New Eyes to the sport as a plus. No. Fighters who you can tell actively worry about their legacy are gay. Exactly. If we talk about the creating legacy, then John Jones better not be number one. Well, this is where things are changing, right? So a better legacy has more losses than not. It's not, the losses don't really matter. It's more about what you risked and what you gained in return. Yes, base Dougie. All right, cool. I might cash out if John Jones is at number one. Yep. Alex is above Islam and Islam is above GSP. I disagree. I disagree, Nitro. Noob Cake, the most losses, the better the legacy. No, not the most losses, the better, but it's about risking it to get the biscuit. Get ready to crash out install driver. In my expert opinion, Khabib has to be the GOAT because no losses and fought tougher comp throughout his entire career. UFC and regional, alhamdulillah. Yeah, that rage bait has to be a little bit better, Fighters Club. It's gay to say it counts for one fight and not for the other. They're both throwing hands and fists in a cage. It counts when you'll win regardless of the circumstances. No, the circumstances absolutely matter. Absolutely matter. Absolutely the circumstances matter. Otherwise, we wouldn't bother with any of the intangibles. So, no, the circumstances definitely matter. That's the thing I consider for legacy. Who made the spot bigger? GSP, Silva, Liddell, McGregor, Jones. I hate half of these guys. Well, if you're considering who made the sport bigger, then Conor McGregor's at number 1. Go to ton over the nut huggers. Exactly, mate. I agree with Bilal. Islam's fights don't really count because of the ice bucket, the scale, the lay and pray, the drugs, the IV, the cousin grab, the midget, the cage grabbing, the cheating, the Boris GSP was better. Yeah, I think I've done the correct thing. Once again, chat. As is becoming a theme with this list. Once again, I have sat here and listened to all of your arguments, and I've decided that I'm correct. Oh God. And once again, I find myself the arbiter of truth and facts and knowledge, and I think I'm correct. Alhamdulillah, brothers. I think I am correct. So, when we do make this list onto a t-shirt, people are going to be so fucking confused by it. People are going to be so fucking confused by this list. But I will let them know that there is 6 weeks worth of me rambling into a microphone for an hour and a half at a time, justifying every single one of these decisions. Every single one. GSP goes onto the wall. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. GSP goes onto the wall. And we are down to the nittiest of the grittiest. GSP is gone. There's 2 spots left. There's 2 spots left. How are you, Shyla? Good to see you, mate. There's 2 spots left, chat. Oh! Craziness, chat. Absolute craziness. 2 spots left, chat. What are we going to do about it? We'll pick it up tomorrow, I reckon. I reckon we'll pick it up tomorrow. Yeah, that's the right thing to do, chat. We'll pick it up tomorrow. We'll pick it up tomorrow. Be nice to the girls, chat. You guys are so fucking incel. Be nice to the girls. GSP has 2 losses. Khabib has 0 losses, brother. Alhamdulillah. Islam will go above GSP as soon as he defends. Can we agree on that? I would say so, yeah. I would say so, Nacho, yeah. Dougie doesn't listen to anyone but himself. It's why I work for myself. It's why I make my own MMA content. That's why I get myself off, you know. You think she makes me come, I make me come. The thoughts going through my fucking head are what make me come. She is simply the vessel. That is why I was saying leave it like that. She's back, you prick. What are we talking about? Not everything, but a big part of it. And yeah, McGregor should definitely be up there. I think at the end of his career means he can't be number 1. Because of everything he did. Yep. I have arrived. You can all leave now. What's up, Don Calamari? Good to see you, man. I hope that you are well, dude. The real GOAT list. Silva might end up at number 1, right? Silva might end up at number 1. The outro music is goated. I'm so happy. Say the word and let me spurg. No. I'm going to have Silva prepped in my notes, boys. Tomorrow is Anderson Silva versus John Jones. Anderson Silva, about to be the whole country. That's why he lives in Melbourne. What? What have I done? I don't know what we're talking about. Anderson Silva might be number 1. Like, if you talk about John Jones ducking and curating his legacy, there's an argument for us making Anderson Silva that has the best legacy in the UFC. I didn't think we would get here. I'm so shocked with how we've gone here. Catch tomorrow's episode. See you, man. See you, Timmy. See you, brother. I didn't think we'd get here, boys, but here we are. I'm not going to have to justify who is number one. I'm not going to have to justify who is number... You might have to justify who is number one, man. You might have to do it. Is Fight Society live? Fight Society is no longer live. Oh, I was going to make a raid, but he's not live anymore. That's it, chat. That's it. I've been telling you guys for years how Silver is the GOAT. Silver might be the GOAT. Anderson Jones used the Thai dick pills. Everyone does. Silver over Jones all day. Silver's not even in the top 10. We have been telling Doug. History has been rewritten by the broad curly heads like Lucas Tracy. Tomorrow, we will right the wrongs of history. Until then, I am out of here. If you haven't seen today's video, go and check out today's video. The top 10 fighters in the UFC who, in my opinion, need fighting to breathe. If they don't have fighting, they would literally keel over and die. They need fighting. Fighting is their lifeblood. So go and check that video out if you haven't. There'll be a new video tomorrow. If you can't be fucked watching my video, go and say g'day to the MMA Guru for him. Tell him it's a Dougie raid. But I'm out of here, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. The best community on MMA YouTube. I love all you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye. The Fighter Matrix. The Fighter Matrix is back, boys. Fighter Matrix. Yeah! 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 Church. Yeah! The Fighter Matrix is back. We love the Fighter Matrix. Just like the stream, boys. Like the stream. We're going to be doing a UFC Fighter Matrix for none other than the GOAT, Valentina Shevchenko. We're gonna do a Valentina Shevchenko UFC Fighter Matrix. Everyone's time is back. That's it, baby. That's it. It's time for a Valentina Shevchenko Fighter Matrix. I know, chat. I know, you're all amped up. Bootatrix, just like the stream, and put my phone down and took a huge sign to support. No, everyone leave this button. No. Sounds like I came in during a gay orgy with Dougie screaming right now. No. You guys are going to love this. Well, you guys are going to love it. You guys are going to love it. Put Dougie takes Israel money. He's feeding us Goy slot. What are you talking about? Guys, come on, man. You guys don't want to do a Valentina Shevchenko Matrix? Come on, man.
Fought the best to be the best fighter I could be.
This is my belt. I earned this. Paid in full. This is mine. Oh! He slapped him like that! Conor McGregor!
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what he wants.